Elsewhere, we begin with some bad news for renters as Knoxville's occupancy rate now soars.
At last report, the city's occupancy rate sits at 98.6%. So that leaves renters scrambling to find somewhere to live within their budget and their timeline, something UT students are having to deal with as classes start next week.
Yeah, WAT6 on your side reporter Paige Weeks is cutting through the red tape for us to find out what renters need to know before making their next move.
Julie Hartlett is no stranger to Knoxville's rental and housing market.
I've lived and grown up in Knoxville my entire life.
But when her new landlord decided to increase her rent by $735,
I was paying $8.15 a month and they raised it to $15.50.
Hartlett and her daughter were forced to find a new home, but the process wasn't easy.
I would just ask for a 2-bedroom and then they would say $1,900 and I would just say, okay, no thank you.
Hartlett isn't the only renter who has struggled. According to the Knoxville Area Association of Realtors, rent prices in Knoxville have increased by nearly 20%, while its occupancy rate has also grown to 98.6%. Meaning Knoxville is nearly 99% full.
Virtually nothing is on the market or available, and so people are having a really hard time finding an affordable unit.
Those who are having the most trouble, people with lower incomes.
We're squeezing out the bottom end, lower end jobs, or people who are going to demand the lower end of the rental market, except that's precisely where we have the least amount of supply.
What does that leave renters searching for non-luxury units to do? I spoke to Michael Yarborough, a broker with Asset Realty Management. His biggest piece of advice, advanced planning and saving.
You have really good income and really good credit, but to add on top of that, like I said previously, that if you can pay 6 months or 12 months in advance, then that'll definitely make you more attractive to a landlord.
People who don't have those resources or time may find themselves living outside their initial target area, but living within their means.
I moved to an apartment in Lenoir City, and I hated being pushed out of Knoxville into Lenoir City, but I had to do what I had to do.
All right, again, that was Paige Weeks reporting. Now, for those wondering, Hartlett now pays $815 for her home every month. She says she was shocked to find something within her means. That was really fortunate for her. We're going to have more information about Knoxville's rental market as well as its housing market as well on WATE.com.